Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine Saturday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world? Hope it's been treating you well. Well, folks, today I think we finish FF14 2.0. We see the OG conclusion to A Realm Reborn, and maybe sit through like, what is it, 2 hours of end credits because of all the OG players getting put into the credits as their way of saying thank you for weathering the storm. Turn the water bottle. So anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Last time we left off, a bunch of stuff happened. We killed a bird lady. A giant robot showed up, bit her head off, and took out a couple other primals as well to basically become a Super Saiyan in robot form. We go to save our friends, and then Mr. La Habrea decides to troll his mustache and goes, I've been Thancred since you pointed it out back during the Sylph quest line. We got out of Dodge with all our buddies, and now we're about to storm this place to say, hey, all you Grand Company leaders, surrendering to the Empire probably isn't going to be the best idea. Because they are, I think we saw in the cutscene prior to stopping for the night, they were on the verge of being like, maybe we shouldn't fight the Empire, especially if it's just the 3 of us and Ishgard up north isn't doing anything. Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the door, sir. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. Yeah. Also, we're not starting soon. We've already started.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight. But if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty, But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. how could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eotia!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
One more prayer return. Yay, we saved the realm through words. First off, run out. Secondly, west is east, apparently. Yay, everyone's here.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Let us storm the castle, shall we? All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, this operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occadens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Meridium, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Meridium to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Orens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, located within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do so otherwise would be the risk getting caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Rithalin Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Perfectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Linkus, we would have you lead this assault. Rithalin is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occadens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 would see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Rithalin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occadens. At that very hour, the Lominsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Merinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Orens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phyrexia's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission? To disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Linkus, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Century and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Orduna. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. We will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Linkus's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. I forgot to do a thing real quick. 1 sec, folks. Sorry. Okay. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Lunza de Minza to the Monitorists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legends hold that the Archons were 12 in 1, and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Yastola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. And just not. port. Just head out. That's right. Northern Finland is later. I wonder if I'll be able to solo this one. I should say if it'll let me solo it. Well, let's move over here. You are welcome, Linkenstracht of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Rithalin Sa Savrana. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. I can fly over this, yeah? Yep. So you're Linkenstracht, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. Been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Rithalin Sazavrana has departed to Castor Makadins a bit ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. First step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but I know that I believe all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we shall blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Linkus, and bring us Rithalin's head. May Ralgar grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. We'll let me do Cape Westwind solo. I almost went into it before. It's like, why doesn't it say go to Cape Westwind? There it goes. Alright. Let's bully him. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? But of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer. I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occupants. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castamoccidans. Tell them the Laurentians are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels that adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems: poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be freed from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would begin, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Rithalin Sarvinia, do swear to strike you down. I will suffer none to oppose Lord Van Belsar. Oh, he's right. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar! Hey, can we go in there and take out the emerald weapon while we're there? That light. The Magitech transporter. Linkus, are you there? What news of Rithalin? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rithalin says Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Yeah. 'Tis I. Seems you've done it again, Linkus. I'd raise a tanker to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castor Meridianum and destroying the ultimate weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Emerald Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Off we go. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the voids already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. The Prefectus. Slain? Regrettably so, my lord, and at the hands of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Rethelin. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even if their commander yielded up his last breath. If it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castor Meridium. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Alright, before we do these, I need to do a thing real quick. I have tombstones I need to burn because I'm at almost cap, so I need to dump some. Oh, whoops. I keep thinking I need to go to Northern Thanaland, but I don't. I just wanted to get a neat little picture. And you would be in the cave. Oh no, you're not in the cave. Scion Drac, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castor Moccidens and Castor Meridium. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Orient. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as they are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you the particulars of your next mission. I believe this makes you get to 50. Nope, not yet. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rodano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flames shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the majestic field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging front for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum, in northern Thanadan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Give a military pep talk to the boys. Ha, Captain Drac. Yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum on a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in the body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's meat is dark. So daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Captain Drac, I mentioned I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessary laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in our midst would no doubt serve to restore them in a measure of morale. And so I ask of you this. Make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Raban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Captain Drac. Our troops are counting on you. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp in here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousting. Trust me, I know. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'm supposed to psych them up. The Garleans are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. worry about. Just a case of battlefield nerves. Hey, being a wuss. I break my fast on Guardians, and right now I'm very hungry. Her stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Oh, that was a whoops. Sorry. By Ralgar, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve have grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Here we go. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Ralbon awaits you at Castor Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Captain Track. Serious? This place ceiling is this? I want to see the Castro. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Must be voiced. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of her siege of Castor Orans, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occupants and Castor Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ill. With Occupants, Marinum, and Orans thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castor Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Ophelia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor. to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Linkus Drak. You all know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Linkus, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for him. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Linkus and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! I fear I can't accompany you this time. The inevitable task of facilitating communications between our forces have been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go now, Linkus, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Before we storm the gates, I'm going to take a break real quick. So, go stand up, stretch my legs, grab some more water, all that good stuff. Don't go anywhere, folks. When we come back, we're going to be watching some cutscenes. Alright folks, welcome back. Hope your break treated you well. Let's turn that off, switch back over. And do the 2 instances that I wish you could do solo, but you cannot. Where are they at the end of trials? Wait, where are they at? Under raids, are they? Under dungeons, right? Oh, it will let me do it solo. If it lets me do it. I didn't think it would let me. Okay. I am actually surprised it lets you solo these. It used to be that you couldn't. Alright, well, let's go. This a lot better for my stream. The fact that I can just go in and solo it. Learn something new about this game every day, I swear. I get to pull it like normal. It's no difference. The cutscene's autoplay still. If I didn't know better, I'd swear you have a personal grudge against Magitech armor. Thought you said you couldn't come. What can I say? I couldn't bear to let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand. Truth be told, I think they like having the work of 3 men. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind though, and made quite sure I knew it. I must say, our recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirit. Given the size of this place, I suspected there might be an armor 3 to be had. Here we are. As was taught. If I have half Mark's talent for mending things, I should be able to get it working again. Listen, Linkus, we intercepted an Imperial communication indicating that the ultimate weapon is indeed being housed within the Praetorium. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generator towers. If you're to deactivate the field, you'll need to locate and disable them all. And I'm here to help you do just that. See that chute? Leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby there will be a ceruleum facility supplying fuel to the closest of the 3 towers. Find a place and break things. Go on ahead, Linkus. I will be along as soon as I finish my repairs. Weird feeling in this place. Still kind of under. PS3 invitation cutscenes. I said. Didn't have the patience to take the long way around. See, you disabled the first generator. That leaves us with 2. Ah, bugger. That was me, wasn't it? Well, there's nothing for it but to press on. We must see to the remaining generators before the enemy has a chance to regroup. You go on ahead, Linkus. I'll bring up the rear. Let's raise some hell. Stand back, I'm going to blast open the bulkhead. Sorry, I've never done this properly before, so I don't know if he was bugged out. This might take me a while. Watch my back. I wonder if I can actually do this. Almost there. Keep that thing occupied. Yes, I can. Fine work, Linkus. Stand clear. I have a mind to loose some fireworks. Diverting all power to cannons. I wonder how, what's her name's gonna do so well. Wonder if I could just hit her. Damn it, there goes the core. I fear I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. I blame Marks. We need to find another way to bring down the third tower. Well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friend for company. You go on ahead, Linkus. I need to get to the bottom of something. Okay. Need the cheese and just kill it, right? It's me! Are you alright? That's an assault craft you're up against. You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. We're going to need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, I'm on my way. Just so happens, there's a mortar. See how the next fight goes. Fools! If you were resolved to die here, you might have at least done so without first making a mess of the place. I see that Garland is not with you. More's the pity. I had hoped to slay him myself, but never mind the traitor for now. I have so looked forward to this meeting, Lingus Struck. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. I would sample them firsthand, and you will indulge me. Let's see how this is going to go here. Making the bar go down. She's stunnable? Kind of a trip to do this solo. A certain amount of times. Ah, yes. Now will you go down? actually take X amount of hits. Must be. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder who this prince among men might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than a multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion, and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Retherin, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? Oh, mine! I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Hell hath no fury, like a police court. One that's hard-coded to take 10 cannon shots. You will not take any more from me, except my health bar. Over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. Another poor soul who craved Gaius's affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you're a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to open a way to the Praetorium. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Linkus. The final confrontation awaits. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castor Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but we best must bear the heaviest burden. And you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see the deed done, and Merwib and Con A are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who value their life and not next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, That which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the civilian processing plant. May Ralgar grant you strength. Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, we will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, because Gaius and his plaything await. Praetorium. Figure since this is the last thing. With the Magitech field now out of commission, the path to the Ultima weapon lies open. While the immortal flames sweep Castor Meridianum and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, you and your comrades must fight your way to the innermost sector of the Praetorium. There to locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Sid's airship, the Enterprise, will bear you to the stage of the final confrontation. Here we go. Here we are. The Ultima weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. This is it, my friend. To actually know these guys. sec. It's not like it's going to do anything. It's going to do like damage. Feels weird actually clearing all the trash in this place. Clicking on the key. Gaius! Ah, Sid, my boy. You were late. There's something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of his whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know what he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in his thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, your father confided in me all the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier, using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though he could not let it show. You blew holes in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you, it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for the realm. Together, we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. No, and I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer now my blade and handship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Run, Sid, or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait! Damn it! It's okay. I'll enter chaos in. Told you. Knowing Gaius, he is headed for the Ultima weapon. If we find him, so too will we find our quarry. With these instruments, we can monitor every nook and cranny in the castrum. I think it's time we divided our forces. Pray go on and give chase. I'll track your movements from here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via link pro. Be careful, alright? Yep. I think I will be fine. Good. I clicked on see what they say here. Nothing. Nope, sure. Oh no, I'm permanently locked in combat with it because I told it. There ought to be an identification key reader nearby. You need to complete pilot registration before you can activate the other. This little bit right here sounds like a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past dungeon music. Dark World dungeon music specifically. Ah, there she is. I trust you recognize her old friend, Maggie, was it? You must have sent her here from Century. Considering all she's been through, it's a wonder she's still operational. Tough old girl. Now that you're suitably armed, you can blast open that bulkhead. The external walkway will take you back there. Follow it till you come upon a way down to the lower level. Just so conveniently. I don't really think about these things when I go to solo things, I just do it. only tedious part. Tedious part complete. That bulkhead is composed of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert all power to the Magitek cannon, as I did so memorably once before. As you may recall, the armor's cores like to expire from the string, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Now listen well, press the control, engage ancillary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. You're a natural at this. Alright, the way is clear, but it's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Is someone there? Garland, old friend. How it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero? Is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory to yourself? What? You lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I have been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us, yet that fact counted for naught besides your privileged birth. You were admired as the young prodigy simply because your father was a great Midas non-Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credit merely by the dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you as more fondly. To this day, you are still the prodigy of young Magitek. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Wherever I fail to excel, that is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Cid non-bloody Garland. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Ban Balsar saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offers to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why no, he did not. Long have I endured his justice, but no more. Lord Van Balsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you... Ever since I set foot in this benign land, I have watched you. Every move you had made, every step you have taken. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, if truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. Should I succeed, Lord Van Balsar will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. Let's go. See if you survive it and a fell leaf. Well, you probably will. Chaos. This changes nothing. The Ultima weapon is activated and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you alright? What if Nero fled? Damn it! In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy the Ultima weapon. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? Off we go. Finally,
look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lift down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether.
Because we don't need gods to whip your ass.
Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Schwa, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death.
You went Super Saiyan, folks.
Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
Can I just point out why do we let him just walk away with his back to us? Why don't we just, I don't know, shoot him? Oh wait, we can't wait, yeah. Bards could shoot him. I was about to say we don't have Machinus yet at this point, but yeah, Bards could just shoot him. I guess that would be dishonorable. The hell with honor. Kill the bad guy. But then you become a villain yourself. Kill the bad guy.
Allow me then, hero, to do that which you will not.
Again, a bard could just like shoot him. Like aim for the thigh, make him tumble down. I almost said hit him in the knee, but his knees are armored. So shoot him in the inner thigh and GG. And pull the arrow out and he'll probably bleed out.
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
I wonder if a level 80 can actually deal damage to him in his first phase. Connection. Hearken unto me, crystal bearer. Thy foes are darkness clad in steel. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look into the light. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look into the light. Garuda's essence, torn from the Ultima weapon. As well? Impossible! No! How are you doing this? Bonk.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful! Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the Hammer of Darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the Shield of Light.
And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Shield is way too big for one person when you're soloing this.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
I always wonder what that green orb is that floats around. Anyone know? Is this supposed to be Hydaelyn? Or something? Just a bit of ether? Only MSQ can go that fast.
No! No, no, no! Yeah! Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man.
We didn't think you needed it. Or you did want to use it.
The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision.
Speech hits so different when you do
Yet, to
Shadowbringers.
pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
I actually want to see if we get tombstones for this. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't.
I cannot be undone.
I probably should be. Just goes so fast, you can't really get a chance to read it all.
Be gone! You have meddled enough!
41 minutes.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
Comes full circle, back to the beginning.
What?
And thus, Thancred is saved. You saved the day, but at what cost? Just throw him back here. Then he just falls off. Oops.
And so my conquest ends, Cid.
Oh, whoops.
In smoke and ashes.
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved son. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
He's still in there.
Okay.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
He's going to make it, I know he is.
Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
Fly an airship into a blowing, self-destructing.
I wholeheartedly agree. But flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
Exactly.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light his way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
Yay! Our warrior of light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with him!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn.
Welcome home.
Did it.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless, for now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Greetings! The dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth, to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
I did not realize this music plays at the end.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come. And thus is ours a realm reborn.
Said the name. GG. Damn, this guy has been there since the start. Never realized that. Oh, Guild Leaves. Such a cool concept, but never got carried forward. Anyways, Definitely.
What is it?
I saw it.
What was that?
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings! Chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Kas Bahamul move. One Azaz move star. Fanzad Lokpai ki Hads Aldorn Zur Ukdorn. We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pause right ball. Alpha Post.
I don't think we've seen that blonde Ascian, have we? And thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. Pastura. We haven't seen that one yet, have we? Yeah, what the hell, let's do the RP walk. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggles continue, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. I was already flying, but woohoo! Alright, so I think for this, I'm not going to start part 5 yet. So I was going to say I want to do part 1, like the first 5. But damn. I'm going to have to do them all in one go. Not what I really wanted to do, but yeah, we'll do that later then, I guess. You know what, after I complete part 5, I think I wonder if this is like 2.4, 2.5, and this is 1, 2, and 3. If this is 1, 2, and 3, then what I want to do is do this, part 5, and then we'll sideline it to do the Crystal Tower, and then all the coils. Does that sound good? So let's do chapter 5, get to wherever its endpoint is, and then when it stops and prompts me to do part 6, I might guess what. But yeah, when it prompts me to do part 6, that's when I will stop, put it on hold, and knock out the Crystal Tower, and then knock out the coils. I should be able to solo all the coils. Turn 9 with Nail is a bit of a hindrance, but I tested it a little bit earlier, and I was able to knock it out solo, so either that or I'll spend like 20 minutes trying to get that one RNG run. Anyways, let's go on to 2.1. Linkus, it pleases me to see you well. Do you excuse me for interrupting? Linkus, my lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where we once worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. True embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldassian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Oh, forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not wholly be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Still RP walking. You know what? Completed 2.0, started 2.1. It's an hour shorter than usual for me, but I think it's a good place to call it for the night. Yeah. I might start an hour earlier tomorrow to make up for it. Instead of 5:30, make it 4:30. Or start at 5:30 and go an hour longer. Either way, I'll find a way to make up for it, or just kind of stretch it out over time throughout the week. Anyways, chat, that is the completion of 2.0 and the start of 2.1. So I think we send you guys off to somebody who's starting Shadowbringers. Is about to hit a certain spooky part. I will see you folks tomorrow. It'll either be at 4:30 or 5:30. The notification will let you know. Talk to you later. Stay safe. Have a good night.